Hello everyone, my name is Master Steve and welcome back to some more Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. In this one we'll be doing the second mission for the Galactic Republic campaign, and if I remember correctly, this one is a stupidly long one, so strap in. I remember this one is one that I spent forever on as a kid. This one, you have so much to do, it's an all-out war, it's a super fun one. This one just feels like it takes forever. So let's go ahead and hop right into it, see the opening cutscene, and figure out what we gotta do.
Weeks had passed since our bitter victory on Geonosis. We had expected a counterattack, but it was still a surprise when it finally came. Using our own technology against us, one of Dooku's generals, a warrior named Sev Rance Tann, advanced on Sarapin, the chief energy collection center of the galaxy. We learned later that Tann had stolen our secret weapon being developed by the Wookiees, the Decimator. Sev Rance Tann needed to be stopped. I made the judgment that this was an assignment suited to Echuu. In a hasty vote, the council elected to assign a new Padawan learner to Echuu, Nat Wraith, Stam's sister. Looking back, this may have not been the wisest choice.
Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. So the objectives are: the Confederacy has struck back. Having penetrated Sarapin's defensive grid, Count Dooku's finest general, Sev Rance Tann, has shut down operations on this important energy-producing planet. The core worlds are feeling the repercussions of this attack, and the Galactic Senate is in uproar. Many parts of the Coruscant are losing power, and panic is beginning to grip the populace. The Jedi Council must act quickly to restore order before the situation gets out of hand. Mace Windu has assigned General Echuu and his new Padawan, Nat Wraith, to reclaim the world of Sarapin and restore energy production.
Bring Sarapin back online, Echuu. The energy this planet provides is vital to the Republic. Don't let your thoughts dwell on the past. You must focus on the task at hand. Your Padawan needs guidance. Be mindful of her growth.
Yes, Master Windu.
May the Force be with you.
Mr. Shinjan, what is that?
The remains of a decimator. That must be how the Confederacy took the planet so quickly.
Alright, so we got our first opponent.
Target acquired.
As long as we just kind of,
Understood.
focus fire, this should go relatively fast, actually.
Understood.
You
there. Freeze. I'll take care of it.
Not exactly going well. We don't have any seeds.
Yes, sir. Attacking the enemy, General. Target acquired.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
It's all coming back to me now, man.
You
This one
there.
is hard.
Freeze. You there. Freeze. Understood. Targeting enemy. Understood. Understood.
Alright, so we lost a few clones, not the end of the world.
Targeting enemy.
Now we need to take back the planet.
Give me a target.
This is Echuu Shinjan. My
Just as
blade is
strong as he
true.
was in the Leia
The
campaign.
dark
so we
side
have him
will
target
lose this day.
Should be able to tank that fire for the most part.
The dark side will lose this day.
That. I guess we'll go ahead. We don't have enough carbon to build. Which is kind of a bit of a problem. So I guess we'll set up
I am ready.
Nat Wraith here.
Give me a target, General.
Yeah, this one just is not most fun. It takes forever. So we got to get all of these platforms back online, and then we have to deal with Zian Finnis, who's, I believe, located like all the way down across the map. So that'll be a slow
It is
process.
within my power.
Echuu is able to take the command center by himself, which is super nice and saves his time at least. And that tower is going to go down relatively quickly. I'm kind of stalling right now until I can get rid of this mine stuff, because I really don't
Nat
need
Wraith
anything
here.
else. And Nat Wraith is going to go back down.
Standing by.
I'm going to scout with her a little bit. I do see that Gray has a sentry tower down here. So I'm curious what I can get, if anything, from the Trade Federation prospectors. Like, it just feels like such an awkward start to me almost. Like, we don't have no command center. We have very few troops. I mean, with 3 villagers would start off by, you know, getting plenty of carbon. Like, it just feels like a very slow start. So maybe there's something around here that we're missing, because I feel like this is just... It feels like too slow of a start to me. So following this down doesn't appear to really lead anywhere. The path is pretty narrow. Alright, we got some... don't stand on that. Almost just lost my hero, which would have ended this campaign, so that's lovely.
This is Echuu Shenjon. The dark side will lose this day.
Yeah, please don't kill him. Or...
I will guard against evil.
Yeah, let's take some of these, you know, some workers just to kind of speed up our process of getting a town center. And so we have to gain control of all drill platform collectors. We have to, optional is eliminate all Confederacy forces. And that's pretty much it. But I mean, they're so spaced out, this is definitely going to be a process. But honestly, maybe it's not as bad as I remember, I really don't know. But let's just hope for the best here. So we can now finally get the town center up. That took long enough. So let's get that going. And then Echuu Shenjon almost has his conversion thing back. So let's go ahead and use
My
that.
blade is true.
This little Geonosin worker so we can get into the village. I feel like that's essential right now. Get some houses going. Now we can finally get in the funds. So that is giving me some hope that this campaign might start going a little better for us.
The dark side will
Yeah,
lose this day.
power droid, and there we go. Geonosin mining camp is defeated.
My blade is true.
General on that medium turret. Just get that done and out of the way and open up the
Don't
doors
worry.
to us. And I mean, we do have to, like, all of these drill platforms have to survive. I just wonder if, like, I don't know, can you just run to all of them real quick and activate
Standing
them?
by.
That
Fight alone.
That easy. And the 2 of them should handle that medium turret with ease. And I guess I'll get this builder back over here on carbon and we'll go from there. And as soon as this is built, let's go ahead and get them back over to carbon. And with these workers, I think it's wiser to build an animal nursery just to have the constant source of food from those, what are they called, banthas. But yeah, this is a weird one. I've never really liked this one per se. And so let's go. Oh, we can't walk across there, so I guess going across the bridge is our only option. My thing is there anything on the other side of this? And yes, there is. Green has a turret over here.
I'll handle this.
Go ahead and just attack that and get that out of the way, because why not? I feel like the earlier we attack, as always, the better. And let's go ahead and have them get the nursery built. And honestly, I'm still not used to it. So get them going on carbon. Okay, and
Hot
this
down.
turret can attack directly beneath it.
Don't
So
worry.
it's been decent damage
count on me.
Raid, but I think she'll survive that. She should be able to survive that. no
Standing by.
problem. It's gonna be close, but the turret's at 300.
Standing by.
She's okay.
Standing
That's
by.
gonna be fine. Don't see any to worry about that really. Let's kill that, and then let's figure out what... Okay, so green is over here. It looks like they are still tech level 1, which is good. So that does buy us some more time.
For justice, I will guard against
And
evil.
I'm trying to see if they have troops set up. I do think that while we have the chance, we should attack green pretty quickly while they're still in tech level 1. That way they don't get out of control. So I am going to go ahead and attack this
The dark
anti-air
side
turret.
will
because
lose
why
this
not?
day.
And let's get these guys garrisoned. And I'll go ahead and get the food processor up. And let's get some. We're under attack by green. He just has
On
two
to
speeder
victory,
bullets, which
justice.
are not threat.
They shall be guard against evil. The
So
dark
that's fine.
side will lose this day.
And now we are getting a little bit of food started, which is good. And I don't know where that other villager went. I guess I put him on card, I just don't remember doing so. I thought I had one there. And honestly, let's just go ahead and get a farm set up. And I really don't have the resources to do any upgrades right now. And yeah, they just got tech level 2, which is not
Fight
ideal.
alone.
And so I'm gonna leave
will
Nat
obey
Wraith
you,
to
It is
attack
within
that.
my
Take
power
Echuu and
fight.
John and have him attack
They
the
shall
turret.
fear the
And let's
Jedi.
just see how much we can truly deal with over here. I'm gonna move the rest of my clones up as well.
Where shall I go?
That turret
Indeed.
garrison is gonna do decent damage. I'm just gonna make sure I keep taking out all of those while I can. Let's go ahead and get our clones up there. Like I said, as long as we move as fast as we possibly can, this can't get out of control really, and we should maintain our composure and win this match.
Go! I've got
Definitely
things
get
under
those
control.
incendiary droids. We don't have any air units yet, but I
Yes,
think
sir.
just because of the way resources are going, it would probably be a wise idea to go for bombers. Can we build an air base? I'm gonna get a power core first. But if we can get an air base up, we can get bombers out, and bombers will help us make pretty quick work of those buildings. Yeah, let's do that for sure. And now we're finally getting our food economy built back
Target
up.
acquired.
And John
I
is
will against evil.
absolutely a monster. And so I want to go ahead
The
and
dark
just convert
side
a villager
will
for
lose
myself.
this day.
Let's use this to our advantage. So let's send him back here. And this is actually helping us make pretty quick work of this campaign. Going pretty well right now. Let's get farm built. And we do have a garrison town center over here. I would love to steal at least one or two more villagers. I'm gonna have him attack with
On to victory!
does have a bounty hunter back there, and bounty hunters
Indeed.
do get bonus damage against Jedi.
The
And I
Force
believe
shall guide me.
heroes
Where
can,
shall I
so
go?
I have to be careful about that. But, well, of course, bombers take Nova crystals, which I should have realized. And I don't even have a villager on Nova crystals yet, so I can build one, which I mean, better than none. And let's go ahead and move them up. And Echuu and John, like I said, he's going to be able to tank that town center because he just is such a strong hero in this game. So that will work in our favor. I just want to make sure the Confederacy does not get tech level 3 because that can just get out of control.
Where's my
That
fighters?
bomber going in here, that'll help us make quick work of those buildings. And I don't know why I actually did that. Oh, I don't know how that happened either. Super weird. I'm never pressing that button. And then let's go ahead and just keep getting farms up. And
My
go ahead and
blade
just
is
convert
true.
that villager real quick because I mean, I have a lot of food right now. Any villager I can steal is going to be super, super helpful. So let's steal that one, get him on farm, and we'll just keep cranking out the farms. I'll get one reserve started right now. And we get the bomber up, which is good. And now our clones can come in and help make quick work of the rest of the economy.
Nat Wraith.
And that Wraith will make quick work of that power core. And I come over here and hit the bounty. Yeah, okay, that bounty
Lose this day.
does
It is within my power. The dark side
double what the
will
town center
lose
do,
this
basically.
day.
And so let's go ahead and clean up some
I
of these
fight
villagers, and let's just keep converting where we can. Because any villager I can steal is going to make a huge difference to me. Now let's go ahead and get a Nova processor built. And so far, I mean, very, very, very slow start to this campaign. But honestly, now I'm feeling a lot better about it. So, Nat Wraith
For justice.
clean
Guard
up.
against evil.
Let's just keep using Echuu right now and clean up some of the rest of the
Guard
villagers.
against evil.
And I mean, once the conversion
I
thing comes
will
back,
guard
we'll be able to
against
convert
evil.
at least one more, I think. I'm gonna let Nat Wraith deal with those. I'm just gonna kind of stall for a second here, and let's have him
For justice!
convert that guy. Yep, stole him. Excellent. And let's get him down here back on the carbon. He's already got a little bit of carbon in his hands. And we'll just keep queuing up the villagers. And we can go attack level 4 in this campaign, which is fantastic. Love that. And let's just keep showing all these videos and whatnot and figure out where we're going to go from here. So we can find some more of these mining platforms, which is good. And our next target will be the Trade Federation Prospectors. I don't really know what to expect out of them. I mean, it could be a super easy kill like the Confederacy was. It could be difficult. I really don't know. I do know that Zian Finnis is going to be a challenge. And so let's go ahead and just keep cranking out workers where we can. Get a few more bombers out. Just so we can keep moving working these buildings. And honestly, now that we've settled in here, we're doing really, really well. I got the base layout just right because I got plenty of room for everything. And I need a troop center sooner rather than later. And the Confederacy
For justice!
So that is
the dark side. We'll
now
lose
we
this
just gotta
day.
figure out where we're going. I don't know what platforms Zian Finnis actually has, or just where she is in general. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and get a troop center built. That is essential. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some more houses up because we are totally out of pot space. I'm going to go ahead and use Chu Xinjiang to claim this mining platform. We did get 2 villagers out of that, which is exactly what we need. Let's go ahead and get them on ore. And we can come over here and claim this one as well. And yeah, now we get some more bombers coming in. That's super good. Go ahead and kill whatever we got.
Lose this day.
And there we go. We got even some more villagers out of that. So now we're looking good. I'm feeling really good about this. I just need to make sure that I'm watching out for turrets because they have an anti-air turret. I'm sure the Trade Federation Prospectors will have something as well. But now we actually have a decent little force here, which I'm pleased with. So now let's figure out how we get this one. Somewhere probably near a bridge crossing. And let's just keep food rolling, and I'll go ahead and go for a heavy weapons factory. We'll start building up here, why not? I think eventually we should probably grab a town center up there as well to kind of make use of some resources. Well, I don't know what resources I'm talking about. We really don't have anything else up here besides carbon. And let's just keep seeing what we do with our military, just because I'm sure the Trade Federation Prospectors have more now, but maybe we can get them before they get too out of control. So let's send him over here. Farms are starting to be depleted. And we just lost our bombers. Yep. I was talking about the importance of looking for turrets, and I totally just walked right into one. So there's a bunch of resources down the drain. That's painful. But at least we have plenty of resources stockpiled now to where I can make more bombers than I actually have. And then we can just keep on rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and move. I feel like I need to go ahead and get a different carbon stockpile working. So I'll go ahead and create some more villagers. And let's get them over here. Just because they're more efficient. I feel like this one's pretty much depleted over here. Okay, let's go ahead and get that going. And I'll go ahead and just move them all over here because so that walking distance over there, it's pretty much depleted and it's not worth building another one quite yet. So let's take a look over here. Figure out where this crossing is. That is a great deposit. Love seeing that. And I guess for the time being, I'll get these guys building some houses. I do want to see if I can get a pummel or two built. And the Confederation prospectors have yet another. That's the end of the island, so out and around, which is interesting. Very weird map layout, to be honest. But it is what it is. And now we got plenty of carbon coming. Feeling pretty good about this now. We'll get a few more farms queued up. I mean, it really is just, we're just short on resources for the moment. Well, you know what?
Package ready for delivery.
I don't want to
Triangulating target.
So we're gonna hold off there. But I will go ahead. Well, I want to build so much, but I have so few resources, which is kind of a problem. So we'll just kind of rally that up there for right now. And then the next crossing up here. Maybe? Or, I mean, do we have to, like, transport over to it? Like, what is going on with this? There it is. Finally, that is way, way up there. Alright, so we still got plenty of bombers being built. I want to go ahead and get a power core established over here. I'm going to get a whole new operation set up. And so, looking good on carbon. Let's go ahead and get that upgrade in because that will just help us in the long run. And now let's figure out what the Trade Federation prospectors are doing. Maybe they're over here, maybe not. Got yet another sentry post from them. Their score is not moving, which is, I mean, kind of encouraging to be honest. And here we go. We found their base. Okay, they do have a fortress back there. That complicates some stuff. Can't use bombers on a fortress. I'm definitely going to have to go for pummels. Let's go ahead and get our own fortress established. I would love to reach tech level 4 and maybe produce some cannons, but I'm short on Nova crystals for the time being, so I can't do that. Let's just get a few more workers over to Nova crystals, and they've already gone through all the farms I queued up, which is kind of annoying, but is what it is. And yeah, let's get some pummels up because they are going to be super efficient against all of these walls they have up here. And for the time being, we're pretty much stalled. We were making good progress. I don't want to use my bombers because I know that the fortress is fantastic against air units. So that's kind of off the table for the time being. But I always keep them at the ready for the moment. And I'll probably need about 4 or 5 pummels to make quick work of this over here. But yeah, those prospectors are going to be an issue. Fortress is up, which is fantastic. And it's an extra population room to work with. Might make a bounty hunter or two, I don't know yet. We're kind of short on the resources for that. And I could have gone up to tech level 4, but I built pummels instead. And let's go ahead and, I mean, maybe I should go for a spaceport, speed up the process, but I feel it's kind of unnecessary. Hold off on upgrades. I have to remember tech level 4. And I mean, we might be able to actually go after this gate before we get to tech level 4. I'm not exactly sure about that, though. And these guys, let's go ahead and get that other command center going over here. I feel like that will benefit us greatly. But I'm going to put it down here by these Nova crystals. That way, it's in a good spot. I think that's as close as we can get to, but that's gonna be good for us. And so now we can go tech level 4. And let's just go ahead and get another pummel or 2 up because why not? Maybe in tech level 4 we can get heavy pummel or advanced pummel, whatever the upgrade is. And that should help us out quite a bit. I just want to make sure we get through. I mean, the prospector's score is going up slowly, which is not exactly the most encouraging thing because I'd like to deal with them when they're not even a threat. And let's go ahead and get a war center up because I feel like upgrades are now going to be essential. Right, so, I mean, we were on a roll there for quite a bit, but now we're kind of stalled out and it's getting interesting. It's kind of hard to find good carbon deposits, really. I feel like I'm going through them super, super quickly. And yeah, this is just not exactly ideal. We're just getting stalled out here, and this is where this campaign becomes a very, very long, drawn-out process. So I will go ahead and just put these bombers on defensive stance. I'm going to move them up to here just to make sure I have a little more room to work with. And, you know, I mean, they'll be up here to help, but that fortress has to go down first before I can send them in. And Jedi Starfighter, I don't really feel the need for them, honestly. In terms of like Civ specific special units, the Jedi Starfighter to me is one of the more useless ones that I just don't really see a need to create a lot of. So I'm gonna not build any of those. And let's go ahead and get some armor upgrades at the War Center. And let's get one more attack by the Prospectors. But the Fortress dealt with that pretty nicely, so that's good to see. And I am going to make sure we get every worker out of this town center onto carbon, because like I said, we are burning through carbon. And almost to tech level 4, and I want to see if we can get that heavy pummel upgrade like right away. So let's see if we can. If not, I'm kind of skeptical about this. So here comes some and luckily,
You've taught me well.
we held that just fine, which is good. And yeah, now it's definitely, and we don't get heavy pummel. That is annoying. We should get a cannon though. Yeah, cannon's good to see. Cannon will work better than pummels actually. So we'll go ahead and send them up there. And I never got the heavy trooper upgrade, which is kind of a problem. So we'll get that next. And we'll figure out where to go from here. They are trying to, I didn't realize my suckers had that good of range. Wow, that is crazy. Alright, so now the Trade Federation prospectors are actually trying to like do something, which is super annoying, but as long as we get heavy trooper up and actually have a little more significant force in what we're doing, we should be a-okay and able to walk in here. So I am going to build a troop center just closer to where we're operating up here, because I feel like that is 100% necessary. And we'll just kind of keep moving our base of operations closer and closer, and we'll just kind of go from there and see how it goes. And I want to make sure I get the rest of these eco upgrades in, just to be on the safe side. Heavy Trooper is almost in. Good. I feel like I could genuinely go ahead and make a move right now. I don't feel like I have enough of like backup troops to do so. Like Echuu, John, and Nat Wraith
Package ready for delivery.
my path.
super strong, but I feel like they need more
Good
ground,
guys,
which is
well
also
liked.
support. But I feel like all
Lone
of these heavy
trooper
troops are
standing
super
by.
weak and go down super quickly. So, I mean, I probably will build a mech factory up there. Ooh. We do get air cruisers in this game, which I totally forgot about. Air cruisers are super, super fun. For those of you who haven't played this, it's like, I don't know, it's like having an atomic bomb set up in like an aerial combat unit. Like, it is super effective and there's so much fun. You can never go wrong making those. So we might use one or two of those actually. That'll probably pay off. And I will go ahead and just send another villager up here, because I don't want to wait on just one villager to do it all. It's going to take forever. So, can we go to the airbase? We do get enhanced bombers, which I'll go ahead and get that upgrade. I see that as necessary. And yep, here we go. Got to restock our farms as usual. This is annoying. And then, ooh, we can get repeater troopers, which is, you know what? Let's get the upgrade down here. And let's produce out of the one up here. That should be smart for a change. And yeah, we'll get a mech factory up, and I honestly think that because we're able to produce up here, we can probably go ahead and start our raid on the Trade Federation. And I'm going to go ahead and put that fortress up here on the hill. I feel like that will serve me well. I'm going to have these cannons go ahead and unbox, and let's see what happens. Hopefully this is not a total disaster. Mech factory coming in hot. And so far, no troops are running out. And, Okay, we do have anti-air.
Watching the skies.
Good. Because they have air units, I mean, we're definitely going to need to get that fortress up sooner rather than later. And, okay, we did accidentally trigger this, which is honestly not ideal, because now we have to defend it. I was hoping we could wait. I wonder what triggered that. I think it was the cannons, like, that grabbed that one, but it is what it is. Alright, so fortress down. And let's have them start getting turrets down here. And now I'm going to send my pummels against the wall.
Good guys,
And
well
here we
flanked.
go.
The enemy is mine.
Strike mechs coming out. And we're going to have some artillery units coming out, which...
Your orders, General. I'll take care of it. You there. Freeze!
That worked super well. So let's go ahead and get some clean shots on that gate really quick. That'll finish that off. Now we have a clear path to the Federation prospectors. So I want to just use my repair troopers to scout really quick, just to make sure that I can actually send in the rest of the enemy. Let's get rid of that strike mech. Excellent. And now that this is up, let's most definitely go for some assault mechs.
Good guys, well white.
And let's see what we got back here. I mean, it doesn't look like they even have like a full base per se. Looks like they just kind of had some sort of little blockade set up. So that is fine. And it looks like we'll be able to secure this mining platform just fine, not have any fear of losing that. There are some of these carbon deposits touched over here, which means there's signs of civilization.
Enemy is
so
mine.
let's go ahead and kill that.
Yes, sir.
Kill that. And yeah, let's just go
Understood,
down
General.
I'm just going to park my repeater troopers right there. And quite literally, so now we got some assault mechs, which is awesome. Cannons are coming in, and we have aerial units, which I
Watching the
hate
skies.
dealing with.
Mark.
They're not focused on anti-air really, so no, I cannot justify doing a Jedi Starfighter for that much Nova crystals. It just is not worth it. 100 apiece is so expensive. And just not that good of a unit. I cannot let myself fall into that. And that assault mech is going to make super quick with that. Let's just use these cannons that are over here to clear that up. And then we'll be able to just kind of march in with a few.
Clone troopers standing by.
Those are all good to go. Let's go ahead and just send them to that air base so they can stop sending in those troops. And next troop center is up, which is fantastic. And honestly, I kind of want another mech factory set up here. And I'm going to go for another assault mech because these things are just fun. And yeah, that's super efficient. And now, I mean, we are just rolling. This is great. I am going to go ahead and get a heavy weapons factory set up because now that I think about it, an anti-air mobile would be super useful here. And actually probably one of the only times that unit is worth it. And so we're going to have these villagers kind of sit up on carbon for the time being. We have a ton of Nova crystals at our disposal right there, which is good. And now let's go ahead and move these guys up. And there's our tech center. There's everything that we have been wanting. And so let's go ahead and set up shop. And they do have
Clone trooper reporting, General.
strike mech coming through, which I'm not too worried about per se. Let's get anti-air mobiles created because I have a feeling they're not done creating anti-air air units, that is.
Walker at the ready.
And let's go ahead and move our assault mechs into the front lines. And all of their villagers should go down relatively quick. Bombers should go after the
Destroying target,
and
General.
now we got ourselves
Clone trooper reporting, General.
super effective way of doing it. So I need those cannons to deploy. There we go. Slow. The repeater troopers are fantastic. And I saw the anti-air mobiles just in time. Let's move those back.
As you command, General.
Bombers. Those are super expensive and not very well armored. I will go ahead. I don't think I can justify advanced bomber right now. Let's go ahead and get some more on Nova crystals right now.
Missile trooper here. Anti-air trooper ready.
Air units down here. Where is it? This one. Let's go ahead and get heavy anti-air mobile, just because I feel like that's justified and going to be worth it for sure. Now we have
Targeting with maximum firepower.
this is great. So unless Zian Finnis just doing this, I believe we got this one in the bag. Let's go ahead and pack up those cannons.
Your orders, General.
And let's move our troopers up. We could probably even get a few more upgrades. Let's go ahead and get heavy anti-air trooper. We are fighting against the Confederacy, which means that, you know, we will be going up against, what are they called? The Geonosian warriors, which are, you know, the flying whatever ones that are super annoying, super effective against our troops. So I want to make sure that we have a good answer for those.
Lone trooper standing by.
Super quick. And we just claimed our next drilling rig, which is great. You guys can go ahead and deal with that anti-air turret, and we are looking really good right now. I can't resist. I need to get an air cruiser. These things are honestly kind of, it feels like cheating almost, but it's in the game and they're just so much fun, and I absolutely loved using them when I was a kid. And what the heck, I'm going to do it now because I still love them.
Walker at the ready. As you command,
So let's
General.
go ahead and keep moving the rest of the troops up.
Triangulating
Some
target.
point soon, I do want to get advanced bombers going. And I just feel like we're looking really good here. I really like how we got this set up. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I can't get... I want heavy strike mech really bad because strike mechs are just super effective. And I mean, now we don't have a shortage of resources really. I do want to go ahead and get them up to these resources. So yeah, let's re-rally here and figure out where yeah. I have to say, he thinks he's going to get himself a forecastle built there? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and move down here and figure out what else we got going on. We haven't even run into purple yet, which is interesting to me.
Your orders, General. Yes, sir.
He's just casually going to build a mech factory. At least he thinks so. This villager's not going to last 2 seconds. Yeah, that...
Package
I
ready
don't know
for
what he's
delivery.
thinking with that. And he clearly has some other base of operations
there,
somewhere,
please.
because it doesn't make any sense.
Cannons
Let's
charged.
use this
As you
assault
command,
mech
General.
against that
Targeting
anti-air
enemy.
turret. That needs to go.
Target acquired.
Prospector's defeated. That's great. Got one more bridge crossing right there. And now we just got to figure out, well, whoop. At least I'm recognizing when to go back and actually look for this. Okay, well, I mean, we're still looking good. We're just going to gain control of all the platforms. I feel like we almost have it, actually. So we should actually be almost done with this campaign. This one is not as long as I thought it was going to be. Unless we absolutely have to go after Zian Finnis. And yep, there goes that. I'll go ahead and just build a sentry tower down here just to have some vision. I want to make sure I don't accidentally run my troops over that little lava puddle, because that ruins everything. And there is our lovely air cruiser.
Course plotted.
That thing
Firing.
is going to... I mean, anytime you get an air cruiser, it's pretty much a guaranteed victory. These things are so much fun. I mean, one of the most satisfying units you can ever use. And here is...
Cannons charged.
So let's go ahead and get this heavy anti-air turret destroyed.
Gaining altitude, sir.
One thing that can actually destroy an air cruiser in 2 seconds is a heavy anti-air turret. Those things will make your life so miserable. So let's get that out of the way so I don't lose my most expensive and most powerful unit. And I mean, looking down here, it's like, yeah, I could have maybe crossed over there. I don't know. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's kind of regather here.
Copy.
I am going to leave the air cruiser back here on no attack stance for right now. Just because the splash damage on it is literally so great, you can risk destroying your entire army. And I would prefer not to do that. Alright, so we do have another... Yep, here it was. That anti-air turret has some insane range to it. So let's get these cannons. Let's go kill that anti-air
Yes, General.
turret.
Cannons charged. Walker on the move. Rockets prime.
There we go. Let's say, why are we stuck? So yeah, let's get that taken care of real quick before that becomes a problem. And yeah, there we go. So, well, first shot misses, of course, because why not?
Gaining altitude, sir.
Yeah, just for like, I don't know, I can really demonstrate it over here. I might try it somewhere else. This game is just totally lost. So just don't worry about it. It's not going to happen. Just to demonstrate how stupid this thing is, you can like do
They will
like
know what
this.
hit them.
Like, it's just insane how powerful it is. Like, it'll pretty much clear out any group of troops ever. Like, it's just so good. And so we got that one. We did claim this one, which is, I guess, good. I mean, we're not really in a position to defend it, but I will go ahead and put a sentry post up just to see what we're dealing with. And really, the last one is just right down there. So once that turret's down, we should be able to advance. Okay, and so turret's down. We do have more of purple down here. It looks like it's a carbon processor, but that is okay for right now, I guess. And let's go ahead and let me make sure power cap is 125. We definitely need to still be building houses and growing our army as best we can. I feel like our setup right now is just so strong. And we'll go ahead and move you guys across the way real quick. And yeah, I mean, this is just so strong. I really just, that's kind of just a cool sight. I love seeing my entire army like that. Awesome. So, let's go ahead and look down here, unless there's something else that I'm not seeing. That should be the last platform, and that should be that, right? Objectives have changed. Okay. And we have to now destroy Zian Finnis and capture. So, that answers that question. I'm not going to get off the hook very easily with this one, but luckily we've moved so fast. We have plenty of resources at our disposal. We know that our heroes are safe. So I guess my move is going to be... I really don't know, I guess. I guess we should just be getting some... I feel like the force I have is... I'm gonna lose all of my I'm gonna lose all of my aerial units because of this thing right here. And that's why on this one, really, I should not be scouting with my entire army like that, because man, one anti-air unit, and I mean all of your bombers are gone. It is that, those things are just so effective. I mean, I guess that's how they discourage you from just spamming air cruisers in this one. It's so annoying. Alright, so with this, I am just going to go for, let's get a bunch of heavy assault mechs going. Because I feel like for the siege we're about to do, it's going to be necessary. So those cannons are going to make quick work of that town center.
Air cruiser standing by.
Air cruiser on the town
Making
center
our attack run.
because it appears to be open. I don't see a reason not to, but I think we can't get it before the air cruiser gets there. The thing is super slow. Okay, so we got that destroyed. And now let's go see what else we need to do. So, scout with the cannons, just because they have such long view range. The question is, where is Zian Finnis? I mean, we're pretty much... That is a ton of Nova Crystals for us to come and steal. Wow. It's like an infinite stockpile, basically. Wow, I've never seen that much in one campaign. That was crazy. Okay, so I assume that... Yeah, okay. So that is going to be the main base over there. So now we need to go siege that. I feel like the force we have is substantial enough to do so.
No problem.
Don't want to use the air cruiser because I have so many ground units, and it just feels a bit like overkill, and I don't want to risk killing all the units. And we're going to have a steady supply of assault mechs coming down, so I feel like this is actually working in my favor, and we are okay, and we have plenty of Cs ready to go. I do have some villagers over here, so I think, why not, I'll build a fortress just right over here. And such range. And I guess the fight has already started. Gee whiz. That is not what you can see. There's so much damage. And let's just keep pushing. These assault mechs do make a world of difference. So, I do have a fortress across the way. And honestly, I don't care. Push.
For the Republic.
Let's literally go for it.
Where's my fighters?
2 fortresses. I'm saying push. This is good. Make this. Yeah, we can do this. Come on. It's gonna be close, but I feel like we can do it. Still, everyone full attack stand. Or not. That kind of he's lost in the
Reporting, General.
Wow, that was a total failure. Okay, so instead of just blowing through this one, I have to actually think it through and actually try. I didn't realize they would actually have a challenge here so good. And luckily that fortress is up, and that is going to save the day. And I guess we'll just have to build some troops coming back here, and we'll just have to do the long fight. I don't know what don't lose the villagers. That could be a huge setback if we do. Glad we did not use any of our hero units.
As you command,
That's
General.
going to save us
Engaging the
from
enemy.
having to restart this. And this assault mech will make quick work of those bounty hunters. And I'm not too worried about
Missiles at the ready.
Let's go ahead and ungarrison just power core up and go from here. But luckily, I mean, this shouldn't be a long drawn fight, really. It's grim, but it doesn't look that bad to me.
For the Republic. Ready to deploy troops. Yes, General.
Ton of damage against that assault mech. But just because of how great it's not going to matter. And now, you know what? I want to bring the air cruiser in. I think it's necessary.
Targeting computer activate.
And yeah, we lost the other assault mech. I mean, dude, getting across this bridge is a process. And honestly, this is something where I'm like, I feel like I could still just go across and be okay. Let's get some repeater troopers going. And I think
Cannons charged.
3 more assault mechs just came up from behind our lines. Good. And let's get the heavy weapon factory going next. We'll get the mech factory up next. And we'll just work with this for the time being. So let's just keep the repeater troopers coming. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably queue up some more farms back at home. Let's just re-rally and hope for the best. So, I genuinely feel bad for doing this, but
All power
it's
diverting to
necessary.
weapons. Firing.
Wow, that did not one-hit kill that. I am shocked.
Show me what this is.
And that air cruiser, it's deleted. Wow. So not as overpowered as I remember it from growing up. Wow.
Understood.
And we'll destroy that. No issues. Let's get some cannons going. I feel like once we can actually use the cannons against those fortresses, we should be able to roll on out and be done with this. But that was my famous last words earlier, so I guess no guarantees. And let's get the town center down there on this building, because that is amazing. And I guess we'll go for just some heavy strike mechs, because why not? Definitely looks like we need some more anti-air. Yeah, let's get these cannons set up. I feel like the cannons are just essential. It's amazing to me how the AI is like, it's one or the other in this game. It's either super easy to just blow through it like that last campaign we did, or this, where you actually have to like, have it all out fight, and it's just a long, slow grind. And so that fortress should now go down sometime soon. And I mean, we're just building up here, regathering, and everything is A-okay. So, strike mech. What destroyed my town center? I'm confused. What destroyed that? I never deleted it. What? Huh, I wonder what that happened. Let's go ahead and get the other fortress targeted real quick. And have we? No, we're still getting plenty of more. Alright, so other fortress is being targeted. And I think I'm close to a point where I could say I'm ready to walk across the lava again and make my next push. I feel like now we have more units than we did. I just don't know if it's something that I'd call enough. I really just don't know what they have in store for us back here. So let's get the other cannon deployed right now. And let's just focus down this fortress for the time being. And once those two fortresses are down, I mean, literally no reason to make a push. I do want to go back to my war center and get these last few armor upgrades. Maybe that'll be a difference for us. And let's go ahead and get this one targeted. Can it get in range? So don't worry about it. Alright. We should be good to go. So I'm going to set my rally points for my buildings all the way over here. And I'm just going to make sure everything is queued and full. And hopefully this goes okay. So probably 2 more shots from both cannons. There goes the first volley. 820, that's going to be a shot from each if they both land. Okay, one more, I guess. Gee whiz. Wow, this is a super well-armored fortress. Done. Okay. Cannons back up. And now, let's see if we can advance over the lava. If not, I'm going to be frustrated. Alright, let's see here. So, we are across. Let's go ahead and go. I want to make sure they're across the bridge so that way they're not in the way. Let's get that turret targeted for, and they still have more fortresses in the back. Jeez. Let's move the rest of the army first. And I totally forgot. Let's see if we can make quick work of this. This is
Clone trooper reporting, General.
The easy thing I was expecting it to be. I got some false hope there at the start. When we first started this campaign, we were rolling, and now it's like we can't make any progress. Alright, so let's move up here, and I will literally just send this bomber straight for that fortress. Now we are up, and it's just a matter of I mean, yeah, the amount of anti-air turrets over here is insane. Wow. Hopefully that is the last fortress we have to worry about.
Missiles locked on.
On that fortress so we can get rid of that.
Cannons targeting.
Now this is a good time. Now we're up. So we do have to bring Matt Wraith and Chushin John. do just have so many units. I do want to go ahead and get that upgrade, even though now it's kind of unnecessary now that we've made such quick work of this. I don't understand how those cannon shots are just not. I don't know if well, there's only 2 firing, but did the third one not deploy? No, the third one's just too far away. And that will go down. Let's go ahead and back down, move them up closer, and just keep rolling right along. And we do have 8 or whatever. We have 7 assault mechs that are just waiting back here to be deployed. So let's move them up. Now we can finally have a full-on siege. This is good. Love the siege. There we go. Alright, so judging, is there another fortress back here or no? The town center I'm after, or is there something else? There is one more fortress. Ah, and there is a gigantic Mount Corvus. You can see that. And that is where Matt, Rafe, and Echuu and John have to reach, so I believe I am safe to just run them on down there. I mean, that fortress is so heavily armed. That is weird. Look at that. It's attacking, but it's not attacking anything. That is super strange. I wonder why it's doing that. And here come the rest of our assault mechs. Just literally walking into that town center. And we are now just cruising.
Target acquired.
So, Echuu and John and Rafe will be here relatively shortly, I think. There goes that. And yeah, we'll clean this up next time. We have definitely won this game. We just need Echuu and John to show up for us to finish it. And yeah, that's good. So let's check on where they are. Just look at them. Looks like they're almost here. I mean, man, they just have so many advanced anti-air turrets. They definitely do not want you to just cruise on through here with cruisers. And they should be looking pretty good here once they come down here. That should be the end of the campaign, I believe. Let's see. Alright, they made it.
Master Windu, energy production on Sarapin has been restored.
You got
but
Zian.
Echuu and Tann are nowhere to be found. I have questioned the Confederacy officer, Zian Finnis. He has revealed that the Hutt cartel on Tatooine may have information on the whereabouts of Sev Rance Tann.
Alright, so that concludes that, I assume. There we go. Let's see what the ending cutscene is.
It was no secret amongst the council that Sev Rance Tann had been the instrument of Stam Rafe's demise. We hoped that Echuu would funnel his need for revenge into a desire to do good in the name of the council, but I may have been fooling myself even then. Although Echuu and Nat seemed filled with a newfound energy, I was skeptical as to whether these feelings belonged to the light side or to the dark.
Interesting. So, I mean, it's hinting at someone turns to the dark side, but I'm like, Echuu and John shows up during the Princess Leia campaign, so I'm curious what happens there. But anyway, that is the end of that campaign. The next one will be Mission 3, Never Trust a Hutt. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.